The world seen by the Buddha at its enlightenment through his enlightened vision is different from the world seen by the ordinary beings through their unenlightened vision. Ordinary beings think and believe that they experience the world, the physical world outside them. But according to the Buddha vision, recorded in the Rohitassa Sutta, the world that one experiences is not the world outside, but the world created by mental images in one's own mind. That means the world one experiences is a world of images created by the mind. The mind creates such images through the signals of the outside world received from the sensory organs, the 5 sensory organs. But none of such organ is capable of realizing the entire reality of their sight or their knowledge of the world outside. Because all our sense organs are so weak that they are incapable of seeing their objects entirely. They have a partial vision. That partial vision too is not correct. That is an incorrect vision. Realizing that incorrect vision is a right vision is called ignorance of the reality. In Buddha's words, it is called moha. It is because of moha the ordinary beings like certain items they experience through their sensory organs and dislike some other experiences they have through their sense organs. Likes and dislikes are made of mental magnetism. In fact, the mind becomes aware of things through electrical force. But when that electrical force is abused or get increased, the electrical energy turns into electromagnetic energy. It is this magnetism that we experience as our likes and dislikes, based on the pleasant or unpleasant experiences created by the mind. What we experience is not the world outside, as I said earlier, but the world inside our mind. That is why Rohitassa Sutta says, according to Rohitassa Sutta, what it says is that The world experienced by oneself in his own mind is created by the sense organs within one's own physical sensory organs. The entire body is made of sensory organs, such as eye, ear, nose, tongue, skin, etc. And these sensory organs experience different objects outside them. But as I said earlier, they are incapable of knowing the entire reality of things they experience. For example, our noses are incapable of even detecting what the nose of a dog can experience. In fact, the capacity of all animals in their sensory organs is much bigger, much more expansive than the capacity of our sensory organs. But even the sensory capacity of animals are not complete, not perfect. There is no proof that they too can experience the entire reality. That is why we need, through modern gadgets provided by physical sciences, to detect things that we experience. For example, we need binoculars to see things far away from us, microscopes to see small things near us, because the capacities of our sense organs are limited. What we experience as physical world is a mental creation. Therefore, in the Rohita Sutra, Buddha said, Vyamata kalebere panyapemi lokancha. I established the entire world within our physical body, which is about 6 feet, 1 fathom. Vyamata kalebere. And I mentioned earlier, even the capacity of all such organs are weaker than the capacity of organs that the animals use. What they experience is not through knowledge, but through intuition. Their intuition is sharper than our intuition. That is why animals can detect things that can be detected by human organs. For example, ordinary beings, human beings, could not experience the nature of the tsunami. But through the intuition, all animals, long before the tsunami devastated the country, fled to distant places, mountains and jungles, to protect themselves. because of their intuition. We don't have such an intuition. Although we are endowed with a certain limit of intuition, but not the limit of animals. Therefore, what we realize through our weak, incapacitated, distorted sense organs lead to our likes and dislikes. Because some experiences seem to be present and we get attached to them. Some experiences seem to be unpleasant. We resent them. Some experience we can really detect through our ignorance of the reality. Therefore, all our mental activities are based on our likes, dislikes, and ignorance. Our likes leads to attachment, dislike leads to resentment, and neutrality of not knowing the pleasantness of unpleasantness of things lead to an impartial called upekha. Liking that we experience is called raga in Buddha's language. Disliking that we experience is called dosa in Buddha's language. The ignorance of the entire actual reality of things is called moha. Therefore, the mind of the ordinary beings are governed by likes, dislikes, and ignorance, called raga, dosa, moha in Buddha's language. Raga means attachment, dosa means resentment, moha means ignorance of the reality. It is through ignorance that we get attached to things and resent things. Nibbana is free from external resources that leads to our attachment, resentment, and ignorance. Not depend on the bondages, not being bound by sensory experiences, but guided by one's own reality that the Buddha realized at his enlightenment. What the Buddha realized at enlightenment? The mind realized by the Buddha at his enlightenment called Nibbana. Nibbana is free from bondages, bindings, not bound to anything. Attachment is a binding. Resentment is a binding. Ignorance is a binding that is being dependent on. The original mind is independent. That independent mind is called Nibbana. Nibbana Chitta. Enlightenment means realizing that enlightenment, the original mind, free from attachment, resentment, and ignorance. Therefore, the enlightened mind called Nibbana is explained by the Buddha in the Nibbana Sutta, saying, Ragakyo, Dosakyo, Mohakyo, Idam Muttati Nibbana. That means Nibbana means the mind free from attachment, resentment, and ignorance of the reality of things. Enlightenment means, therefore, the dispelling of attachment called raga, resentment called dosa, and ignorance called mosa. It is the realization that we call enlightenment. It is the vision of such mind that we call enlightened vision. That is the vision of the world seen by the Buddha at its enlightenment. That means the real world. We see the world created by our own mind. They are called mental images. What we experience is a world of mental images. They look real, but actually not real. But the enlightenment, mind can experience the reality of things. Realizing the reality is called enlightenment. It is called Buddhahood in Pali. Buddha is knowing the reality of things, the true nature of things, the truth of things, but we experience through our sense organs. All such experiences are mirages. They look real, but actually not real. Therefore, our vision of the world is based on ignorance, while the Buddha vision of the world is based on the actual reality of things. And that world, the Buddha realized, is instant, anicca, dynamic. That means there is dynamism both in the physical world and in the mental world. That means there is nothing to be attached to, nothing to be resent to, nothing to be ignorant of, and that is the reality of the world experienced by the Buddha through his enlightened vision, the world of the Buddha.